Hi, and welcome to Traveling Inside Out. This is Alina, your host. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the podcast that explores the world within and out. Thank you for subscribing to the podcast everywhere you find it. And remember, I am live on YouTube right now. Today was a freaking day. I started, not only that, I pushed the video, the live 1 hour and a half later. I also was late. It has been an insane day already, and I will tell you all about it. But first, let's see what tea we have today. It's called Zesty Orange Black Tea. Now, I don't very often have orange anything in my tea, but the taste, oh, it smells nice. The taste is quite, the taste usually it's quite good. I also like orange in my chocolate. I know black tea and chocolate, they are not necessarily the same thing. Um, so on the back, it says zesty orange black tea, orange flavor, and vanilla flavor. So we'll see what I'm gonna think about that. So today was a heck of a day because it was as I mentioned yesterday, the Formula One race, the last one of the season. As I also said yesterday, the championship for the constructor was still going, and obviously I wanted to watch the race. However, I didn't manage. Like I've watched the total, I managed maybe 10 minutes of the race. I was so upset that I almost started crying. So that was my morning today. And I forgot. So it all started with the fact that I forgot that the race is at 8 a.m. East Coast, United States East Coast time. And so it was maybe 4 minutes to 8. And then I see the Formula One is starting now, like in the next 5 minutes. And I wanted to turn on my laptop, but my laptop was dead battery wise. So then I had to charge it. It took forever to turn on. And as I was trying to go online and find the link where I usually watch Formula One, the laptop got shut down again because if it was battery dead, obviously it's not gonna take. It's gonna take a second until it's charged that it can hold. That it can hold whatever. And then I was like, I'm gonna go on my phone. So I went on my phone and the site wouldn't work. And then I kind of started crying. And then my husband came and he was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I cannot see the last race. So he tried and he helped me on his laptop. And it worked on his laptop for like 5 minutes. And then that link didn't work anymore. And I kept refreshing and I kept trying. And or maybe it worked for like 10 minutes or something like that. And I was like, and there has been already so much shit happening because they some pilots crashed into each other on the first, like when they start on the start. There was already so much drama and all of that. It was also Hamilton's last race for, and there were some drivers that that they is their last time ever. So I wanted to see all of that. I wanted to see all of that. And then it didn't work. And then I kept trying, I kept refreshing it, and it worked again for like maybe 5 minutes or so. And then it stopped working again. And then it never came back. And then when I was like, okay, I'm gonna make the peace with myself and I'm not gonna keep trying. I'm just gonna admit defeat. And next year I'm going to get the subscription so I don't have to go on weird websites. And I will watch Formula One like a normal person through normal conditions. And that's amazing because if I get that, then I would be able to watch it on my laptop, on my phone, or wherever I am. I can watch it. So that's what I'm gonna do next year. This year I haven't seen a lot of races, and it was one of the craziest season since the history of Formula One 1950. So obviously I was very upset about that. Okay, let's have a sip. Oh my god! And then I took a shower so I can get ready for the day because it's later in the day. And for the people out there, also my glasses are so dirty. I'm sorry who's watching this, but I can't deal with how dirty my glasses are. So I have to clean my glasses. I'm a married woman in my late 30s, which some people say that it's mid 30s until you're 40. So mid 30s, late 30s, however you want to say. My husband works. He's at work right now. And I feel like there's a lot of mess that piled up in the last few days. So I want to make a bit of cleaning and organization because it's messy all over. And I almost got distracted and I started to do some of it just before the podcast starting. And all of that to say that I forgot to boil some water. And so by the time that I started the water, that's why I was actually late after the 1 hour and 30 minutes delay, was because I forgot to put water on. So I would argue that today was not a good brain day, and today is a very clear example of how ADHD is not helping me. Forgetting about Formula One, not being organized, having stuff everywhere, forgetting to do this, forgetting to do that. So when people are saying, what is it like? This is how it is like. And I know that there's a lot of people, I haven't properly talked about ADHD, and my plan was to make a full on episode in which I'm talking about how it, and then maybe if people are interested, maybe I'm gonna talk about my diagnostics, why, how did I get the diagnostic, and all of that, because I got a proper diagnostic from a psychologist. A lot of people immediately after I told some people that I have ADHD, not a lot, but like half of the people, the few people that I shared that I have ADHD with, half of them were kind of telling me that I'm also disorganized, I'm also all over the place. So, and to me, it's like, well, maybe you should get checked. Number two, it's so frustrating when you come up with, okay, so this is what I know for a fact. This is a struggle. Now we all had struggles. It's so frustrating when people don't believe you, and I guess that's also why I didn't want to talk about it, and because I'm still learning about it, and I'm still. Have I talked in the microphone at all? No. What was I saying about ADHD and all that ish? Oh my god! And now it's not staying. Oh boy, today is really not a good day for anything. So now what? Now I need to be more like this. Oh boy. Anyway, anyway, my point was, what was my point? Who the fuck remembers this time around? I like it. This is the legit tea. It's not that incredible. It would be a day-to-day tea. This is not a special kind of tea. But speaking about special kind of teas, I'm gonna go again away from the camera. This is my worst. This is the worst. Honestly, for who's listening to this and not watching, just so you know, I hate myself for how unorganized I am. I mentioned that I do have tea subscription. So again, this is not a sponsor. I am not making any money out of this. I bought it with my own money, and I would highly suggest, because whoever heard of uh, Hank and John Green, they know that they've been working for the longest time to make an organization that can give products, and all of the money made out of these products to get to go to be put for. Oh my God, I can't find my words. I hate this. But anyway, maybe I should just read from the bottom of the on the back of the tea. Um, all profits, 100% of all profits goes to charity. That's what I was trying to say. Our products are ethically sourced from suppliers that prioritize fair labor practices. These products are designed to delight. 100% of all the profit goes to charity, and it's called the Good Store, good.store.com. And I got three type of tea, and the only one that I was a little bit um, that was a little bit disappointed in is the mint one. But let's start with the beginning. So last year I decided to get they had so if you go on the website Good Store, they have also amazing socks. They also have soap. They have bar shampoo. They have coffee. They have a lot of other things that you can get. And I think today is actually the last day that you can make an order that would arrive until Christmas, but they serve throughout the whole year. So what I'm trying to say about this, I'm basically gonna review a little bit the tea. The first one that okay, so I last year, the whole year, I got the sock subscription, and I for like a year and a half, I think. For a year and a half, I got so I would get a pair of socks every month, and I was kind of like, okay, this is too many socks, so I had to stop. And then they finally came out with the tea. I know that they've been talking about coming up with tea for years. And I kept saying, I wish you would do tea because they did coffee and I don't drink coffee. So I wish they would do tea. And when they did, I was like, I don't want to be one of those people who write online, hey, what about the tea? What about the tea? What about the tea? And then when they bring the tea for me to be like, I can't afford this. I don't want to do this and so on. So what I decided was to stop the sock subscription. The sock subscription um, the sucks it's or I highly suggest to go and watch or read or see the website. I'm struggling to talk so much. I'm so frustrated because I love this company so much and the idea of it, and I feel like I'm doing such a bad job at explaining this, and I hate the way that I'm explaining. But my point was that since that was my budget, I decided to not do socks every month and just do tea once in 2 months, and then it's still the same budget that I'm working with. And I get tea because I do drink tea a lot throughout the year, all sorts of kinds. So the first tea that I got was Moonlight Mint. I like me some mint tea. However, what I didn't know, because it wasn't written on the first image, you had to click and read through to realize that it's actually caffeinated. So in general, I drink mint tea either after eating or in the evening. And I don't drink black tea in the evening. So that's my only problem. But other than that, sorry, it has green tea with the moonlight. It's called Moonlight Mint. So it has peppermint mingles with gentle herbaceous notes, paired with strawberry ice cream or sleep and poetry by John Keats. The point is that it has green tea, peppermint, and spearmint. The green tea part I didn't realize, other than after I received it. So that's my only issue with this tea. But it smells really pepperminty. It's like really, really, really good. So instead of using it in the evening, I'm going to use it in the day, and I have been doing that. Then the next one that I got, so because I realized that I don't want to keep buying the same tea because I don't want this. I changed the subscription, and this is another thing that I love about this website. They made a big deal of how impossible some people make it when you have a subscription, how impossible it is to cancel or to modify anything. And it is so easy. You just click, 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 and then you can change. You can postpone. You can change from one product to another, and so on. And then they came out with Autumn Bowl, which smells incredible. Like This is so delicious. Is one of my favorite teas that I've ever drank ever. And believe me, I drank all sort of kind of teas in my life. It says that ingredients: honey bush, cinnamon, apple, rose seeds, rose seeds, chicory, elderberry, raisin, elderflower, chaga, peppercorn, and natural flavor. And it's caffeine free. And I wanted to change my subscription to this tea. However, this tea was only seasonal, so I could only get it in, I don't remember exactly what months it was available. So I decided to get this one so then I can get it. But another thing that I love about this website, and again, I am not in any shape or form paid by them. If I would look really well, I think I could offer like $10 for whoever follows the link or something. I do not have that, not having any of that today. So again, this is just a review and my experience being subscribed to them for so long, for over almost I think 2 years now. Customer service is also so understanding. They are so helpful. They are not robots. They seem to be real people who actually answer your questions. They read the question and they answer. They don't just answer from a script, which I cannot believe how easy it is to be like, hey. So I told them I want to change my Moonlight Mint with the autumn. And they said, unfortunately, it's not possible. You would just need to buy autumn, and then you can postpone the next one. So then I was like, okay, so let me see what should I change it with, and then I saw that they have Evensong Chai. Remember how I was talking about chai the other day? And it says rooibos, ginger, lemongrass, cinnamon, clove, cardamom, pink and black pepper, cayenne, natural flavor. And this one smells, honestly, out of this world. Now, the crazy thing is, to bring it all together, is that I did not expect this one to not have black tea in it. So this is caffeine free. I never had chai before that didn't have black tea in it, that didn't have sort of caffeine in it. So what I'm trying to say is that without even realizing, I switched the mint with the chai. So this is gonna be morning and this is gonna be evening, other than the other way around how I was used. It smells so good. The quality is amazing. It says it has 20 servings. Obviously, I still have a bunch because now I'm drinking this tea. Um, so again, the store is called The Good Store. It's funded or supported, or however you want to say, by John and Hank Green. And every product has, like, all of the 100% of the profits go to charity, but every sort of product goes to specific charity. So the socks was for to build a clinic, a maternity clinic in Sierra Leone. And this one is, I'm going to read the first line. John Keats is dead and this tea is about tuberculosis. If you keep reading, this sentence will make sense. Keats and Co. is meticulously sourced, expertly blended tea from the Good Store, a better way to get better products. But we are more than just a top shelf tea brand, and our name hides the secret. Founded by vertical video sensation and New York Times best-selling author Hank and John Green, all of the Good Store's products have three things in common. And then I already said those. With this tenets in mind, and in honor of our namesake and all those who were taken before their time, 100% of the profit from Kids and Co. found tuberculosis treatment. Now, John Green has a book coming out about tuberculosis. Everything is tuberculosis, available to available to pre-order now. He's signing the first cover for, I think, was it 100,000 books, maybe? Maybe, I don't remember. I feel so bad because I'm stressed that they're gonna, maybe by a miracle from the gods, they're gonna see this video, and I'm already like blushing only when I think about it. How bad of a job I've done. But Tuberculosis is a preventable disease, and yet 1 million people per year still perish from it because of the cost of screening, medication, and care. Those are numbers that we will not accept. So pour yourself a cup of our tea, read some kids, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, know that someone is breathing alongside with your lungs, unburdened, because with a small purchase you are part of something good. So 100% of the profits goes to charity, good store. I truly believe in this company and in what they are fighting for. And these are the three teas that I have. And so then I postpone the next tea. So the next tea coming is gonna be probably March or April. And maybe I'm gonna get another kind. So we'll see how fast I go through these. Because I still have the regular tea that I'm drinking. And now, as I was saying, I have this tea. So that being said, I went over to. I did not expect for me to talk for 20 something minutes only about this tea, but I really wanted to make. Since this is about tea, I wanted to make a sort of a review. Maybe the review would have been better if I was drinking the said tea. But I have it, so I bought it. I have it, and all that. So now back to this tea. That is the Advent calendar from Aldi. Once again, not sponsored. Nobody's sponsoring me to say shit. Um, I think I'm gonna give it a solid 4, just because it's just a regular. It tastes to me like a regular black tea and a bit of flavorish, but it's just like I would see drinking this as my regular tea that just has a tiny bit of something. So I'm not gonna read any tea fact today. Maybe I'm gonna read more tomorrow. We will see. Hopefully, everybody who's joining afterwards. Thank you again for the ones who are watching afterwards. I will. I just wanted to thank you, and I will probably read more tea facts tomorrow. And I wish you all have a great Sunday and an amazing beginning of the week tomorrow. But either way, join me. I'm gonna try to go back at 9 a.m. Eastern time, kind of a thing. So once again, thank you everyone, and have a great Sunday.
This concludes today's episode. Thank you for listening and for reviewing Traveling Inside Out. If you want to get in touch with me, send an email to podcast@alinaigrad.com. And remember, your outer journey begins with inner work. Until next time, bye.